2022, North Carolina Central were the kings of HBCU football. And in 2023, Florida A&M snatched the crown. This afternoon, from Rattlers country, a robbery of old is renewed, which means fans are always going to be in a frenzy and the food is always going to be succulent. The matchup between North Carolina Central and Florida A&M coming right at you at Bragg Memorial Stadium.
A pass on first down. Harris fires, has a man wide open. Nassim Cosby. And Cosby trickles out of bounds. A gain of 32 on the first play of scrimmage for the Eagles. James, that's how former MEAC foe now in the SWAC. A tricky flicker. Harris waits, throws, and this is picked off. So Florida A&M has the interception. What a moment for this defense. Chase Lloyd takes it out of the air for the takeaway.
Easy pickoff, big stand by the Rattlers.
Had a lot of time, but didn't make the right decision. FAMU on 0. On first down, Franklin finds daylight, and he rumbles forward to the 35. Have to put the ball in the air on third down as Miles Campbell, the former Eagle, goes in motion. Petty is completely flummoxed. A humongous hit by Makai McCall. A sack and a loss of 7.
Smashed, pounded, bringing the wood, whatever you want to see. He went untouched. McCall just comes in there, eats Jet Petty's lunch, and that's what we're talking about, baby. You come into somebody else's house, bring the wood, and you got that energy. So that, after bending a little bit, they're able to reset right now and shut them down, forcing the punt.
And that what play clock's at 7. Eagles get it off. Harris will throw. Catch made by Chance Peterson for a first down. Peterson, the redshirt sophomore, had a career high. Quick throw this time. Catch made by Makai Wall, and he picks up a first down. And these quick, easy throws are key for the Central offense to stay on schedule. Harris back to pass. Nassim Cosby snags it. A wonderfully drawn-up play by Matt Leone, the offensive coordinator. Harris, always under control, gets it off on the fake pitch. A dime and a touchdown. Akil Williams, the fullback, scores the first touchdown of the day for the Eagles.
Have the ball, very strategic, very surgical. Nice southpaw, firing that ball in there, lighting it up, first on the board. Walker Harris, touchdown pass.
1 for his last 9. Did have the big play to pick up 27 yards, throws to the outside, and that'll help those numbers. Goldie Lawrence, who had that 27-yard reception, has an explosive play right there. R.J. Johnson finished things off. Picked off, and that one's going back for 6. Eric Adams read it all the way, a 33-yard return, and the Eagles flying high on the road.
Was flying up. Petty just had his eyes focused right there, telegraphs it. Great job by Eric Adams, reading that one, sniffing it out, picking it off on the run, takes it to the house, gets his team back up. Now, after the PAT, it'll be a 14-0.
From the 42 of FAMU, Harris throws one over the top. Has Makai Wall
open.
Wall breaks into the open field, tackle from behind. But amazing pitch and catch. Looks like taking candy from a baby for the Eagles.
You got that.
Now the shift from the Eagles with Arthur Rogers Jr. in the backfield. It's a pop pass. Rufino Van Gates to the pylon, skips in. Touchdown, North Carolina Central.
That is a nice play, nice execution. Rufino Van Gates, they know he has speed. He's got that whole wide side.
Eagles who lead by 3 scores, 4:03 remaining. Excellent decision by Walker Harris on the zone read, and he takes it for a gain of 11.
Well, again, he has the option on that one to hand
in there on pressure. So quickly, third down for Central. Chris Mosley trying to break loose. And he's brought down from behind by Nayron Jenkins, the senior from Alachua, Florida. And has to be expected. More than 430 yards a game. That's 19th in the nation. Harris goes to the ground, has lots of space, slides close to a first down, and gets the yardage back plus more.
He said, man, this experience was once in a lifetime, of course, because Davius Richard, a two-time MEAC player, Offensive Player of the Year. I mean, this is, like I said, a unique opportunity. He said Coach talked about him. He could have gotten angry or upset, but, I mean, hey, it was worth it. You could see it, guys.
Coach Trey Oliver said that he had to want to be developed, and that's one thing that all the players that are a part of this scheme, a part of this culture of linemen, and the tight end, Ronnie Lassane. It's Arthur Rogers Jr. who squeaks through for 6. Touchdown, North Carolina Central.
For the touchdown. You see these bodies pulling in front of him, banging people, slips it through right underneath the Rattlers. That's right, kiss that one into the end zone, baby.
For Southern, he might have something to say about it. But right now it's Johnson who's handling business. Petty with a fantastic throw. Jamar Taylor, the beneficiary, and a first down picked up by FAMU.
James Gale.
2 for 7 on third down. Picked up a big third down on this drive to Jamar Taylor. Where is Petty going this time? Has a man out the backfield. It's Franklin. Dad Franklin in open space right into the red zone. A wonderful play of 26 yards.
On it, big movement, getting those sticks. Danger territory for the Eagles.
Franklin squirts through, and he stopped short of the goal line. It'll be second down, or check that, first down and goal in inches.
Play, strong runs, finally getting their engines going.
Franklin trying to pay it off, dives forward, touchdown, Florida A&M.
Cute. That's what they've done on this drive, finishing it off, pounding it in at the end. Thad Franklin Jr., their go-to guy, goes to the end zone.
Lose 3 games a year. So this is the break that they needed.
Wow.
They came out at halftime, scored, and now with this play, they're back in the game.
Yeah, they're back in the game right now against a tough North Carolina Central team. But, I mean, talking about your career, what was the toughest part of carving out that lane as one of the black fewest punchers of all time?
You know, I was watching a game between Baltimore Colts and somebody else. The field was muddy, bloody, and dirty. This guy walked out.
I hate to cut you off real fast, Greg, but we got to go back up to the booth. We'll be right back. James, John.
A wacky play there.
Crazy.
As it looked like Christian Smith had the interception, then he lost the ball.
There is no foul for pass interference. The ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage. During the return, illegal block in the back. Returning team, number 7. That 10-yard penalty will be enforced from the spot of the foul. First down, North Carolina Central.
So popped into the air, tips and overthrows are killer for the offense.
Yeah, this is crazy. It's like bouncing around like a pinball machine. They finally get the pick, and then on the return, it goes loose again. So these guys scrambling like they're chasing a greased pig. Finally comes up for it, but when it all shakes out in the laundry, the Eagles come up with a big turnover. Already had the
name, the Florida Track Hall of Fame. Guys don't know he was a speedster on the track field as well. And speaking of a man with speed, Chris Mosley steps on the gas and takes it past the 40 to the 38. North Carolina Central trying to get going. He's had a quiet day offensively, but he can be heard in a hurry. Now Harris, who's been on it all day, has a man open. Peterson loses his footing as he turned upfield, but he takes it inside the red zone. Stopped at the 5. A nice gain of 33. Sprint out to the left. It's Harris who knifes through. Touchdown, North Carolina Central.
He's been blowing kisses all day long and jams it into 6 points. And watch him. He's been laser focused today. See that? He's got the chance, reads the defense, slips under the end, and then rolls in as the Eagles continue rolling the Rattlers all day long.
So it's Caleb Ross. They'd be at Grambling, be at Southern. So he knows what it takes to win down here in the South. Chris Mosley looking to go into another gear, and Mosley will not be caught. 50 yards to the house, and he makes sure those wheels are spiffy as he takes off for 6. Or in high school, he's a track guy, and he showcases those wheels on this long run.
James, that is one brother you do not want to give a little daylight to, because he'll turn it into a lot of punishment, a lot of pain on defense. That's right. Let's keep that. Woo, I'm on fire out here. Look, he's smiling as he's taking that bad boy. He's like, finally, I'm getting my game on today. Feeling the magic, and so are the Eagles. So he had a great run by the quarterback, Walker Harris. Now you got Chris Mosley adding to the party. Pain.
So 2nd down and 10. Petty back to pass. This one is picked off. His 3rd interception of the day. Jelani Vassell is the man with the takeaway. And a bad day gets worse for Jet Petty.
In that first quarter, but since then it has been an express elevator heading in the wrong direction. Picked off, and watch these guys. You talk about, yeah, he is like, my man, I just hurt myself and my team, but he's just not been able to lock in.
Great. Now the ball is down, kick is up, and it is good. So a 38-yard field goal from Caleb Robinson, and the lead grows for North Carolina Central. The final, North Carolina Central victorious 45-7 over Florida A&M, a matchup in which North Carolina Central really took it to the Rattlers. And mutual respect between Coach James Coles III and Trey Oliver, wishing each other the best in their upcoming conference schedules. There's Mosley, more than 130 yards on the day, and this is game number 6, and he has more than half of his matchups on the year over 100 yards. Walker Harris, he was a man amongst boys today. You look at his numbers, 21 for 27, 2 passing touchdowns, 278, also had a rushing touchdown. But he was the orchestrator of the offense, John.
Yeah, and it really was an offensive show today by these Eagles from North Carolina Central. And when you see what they did, they, again, passed for nearly 300 yards, rushed for nearly 200 yards. You got your superstars hitting on all cylinders, and a beat-up defense coming in and shutting down the opposing offense. 7 points. They came out strong. So, again, a team that was shorthanded came in like they were behemoths, hitting on all cylinders. They look like they're in championship form.
And you see the mutual respect from Miles Campbell. He obviously played with North Carolina Central last year. Hugs, although the matchup didn't go his way. But Mosley, he's going to have a smile. And Nicole is downstairs with the victors, North Carolina Central.
Coach, 45-7 win, now your 4th straight. I mean, what can you say about your team's performance today?
I'm proud of these guys, man. My coaching staff, proud of them. This is a really tough place to play. They fans are engaged, they in it, and they got an athletic football team. We came out here, the guys were really focused, and we had a point to prove. We want to get better every week, and I thought we did that this week.
I want to talk about your defense. 4 sacks, 3 interceptions, held FAMU to 7 points. I mean, how rewarding is it to see your defense capitalize the way they did, considering you were down so many starters?
Yeah, we were down quite a few guys, and it was just good to see us like the next man up. So guys, some young guys got the opportunity. They played well, and I'm excited for them. And we got so much to work on. You look at some of these penalties, unsportsmanlike. We don't do that here, but I'm glad that we got the win, and ready to get back to Durham.
At this point of the season, what does a performance like this say about the way that your team is trending?
It's all about improving every week. We don't look at the scoreboard or the points and all that stuff. Are we getting better at each position week by week? And that's what it's all about.
How do you keep it going? How do you keep it going?
Oh, man, stay humble and hungry. Stay humble and hungry. And, you worry about the next week. This game is over with. We'll watch the film, make grades. And again, next week, the same thing. We got to work to get better.
Thank you so much, Coach. Best of luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you.